Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Gen Politics. To absolutely nobody's surprise, Trump destroyed Haley in the New Hampshire primary last night by a little bit over 11 points, with Trump receiving 54.4% of the vote and Haley receiving 43.3% of the vote. Trump got 12 delegates for this, and Haley got 9. Now, why does this matter? Well, this matters because New Hampshire was the state needed to give Nikki Haley momentum going forward through the primary. It was a state with an open primary, which allowed Democrats and independents to vote without being a registered Republican, and it hopefully would have given her a boost going into her home state of South Carolina, which in fact she's pulling worse in than she was in New Hampshire. But let's be honest, we knew this was all going to happen for over a year. Trump was going to win the primary, every other candidate was going to go nowhere, they were just putting their name out there for 2028, or they really actually thought they could beat Trump, which was just delusional. It became very apparent early on that Trump has retained his base, and going into this primary season, he was by far and away the most popular candidate. But despite all of that, and despite this new information from New Hampshire, Nikki Haley's doubling down. She's going to stay in. She's convinced that she can win somehow. Maybe for one reason, it's not her money that she's wasting. Maybe for another reason, she's hoping Trump will literally die and she'll be there to jump into the first place position. But I don't know. It's really sad. It's really sad to see the downfall of Nikki Haley. I mean, not really, because she's a terrible politician with horrible ideas, but it's really pathetic, more like it. Because at least, Vivek and DeSantis left with some grace. They saw the writing on the wall. They weren't deluding themselves. Or like last time, Nikki Haley, when DeSantis beat her out, saying that it was down to a two-person race. Unless she knew DeSantis was going to drop out, but still a bizarre thing to say. And then now saying that she's really confident about winning, that they've got great momentum. No, you just got trounced. You got trounced in a state that was basically your last hope for winning. So I'd like to see Nikki Haley gone from politics, never to be heard from again. And let's move on with this primary. Make Trump the candidate. Let's prepare for the general. We'd actually have time way ahead of schedule to start preparing for the general. Could use all that money that Nikki Haley's going to waste to run ads for Trump and start getting people on board with a united Republican Party to face off against Joe Biden. But no, Nikki wants to double down. In fact, she even said this last night during her speech after the New Hampshire results were released.
Now, you've all heard the chatter among the political class. They're falling all over themselves, saying this race is over. Well, I have news for all of them. New Hampshire is first in the nation. It is not the last in the nation. This race is far from over. There are dozens of states left to go. And the next one is my sweet state of South Carolina. At one point in this campaign, there were 14 of us running, and we were at 2% in the polls. Well, I'm a fighter. And I'm scrappy. And now we're the last one standing next to Donald Trump.
So I don't know. I think this just shows that the never-Trumper side of the party and the neocons and the warhawks are willing to throw away millions of dollars because they're afraid that they're dying out. They hate Trump so much. They hate what he stands for. They're going to try to ram Nikki through by whatever means necessary. Don't give up until the last breath. No matter how bad she gets beaten down, how humiliated she gets. Because the days of people wanting neocon warhawk candidates is over, and they're terrified of that. Because where else are they going to make their money besides, bombing people in the Middle East? Or encouraging Ukraine to send every last soldier of theirs to die with our military equipment? How else are these companies going to make their money? I don't know, maybe start a bakery, do something moral? Anyways, regardless, it's not going to work. Their days are numbered. Trump's populism movement is obviously winning out, and it will continue to win out through the rest of this primary. So, in summation, We've learned nothing. Trump was going to win. Trump is going to win. But at least we can take a few laughs at Nikki along the way. Now that you've heard what I think, please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.